All right, so I'm going to unbox my most recent shipment from Thorne Health. Today, Thorne Health is the brand that I use at my clinic. It's what I recommend to my clients, my athletes, my family. I make really big orders. Some of it's for the clinic, but a lot of it's for at home. My family, my entire family uses it. So what I'm going to do is share probably my most common items that I order for myself and for the clinic. All right, so this is what they sent as a freebie. I did not actually order this, but I'm going to give it a try. This is actually creatine with alpha GPC. So I don't know if anybody is aware of what alpha GPC is, but it's a brain maybe it's a neurotropic. I can't remember what the exact word is for it, but it's supposed to support cognition and clarity. So I've actually tried this as a supplement by itself from another company because Thorne did not offer it. But I tried it because I do have a bit of ADHD, and I was hoping it would help so that I would not have to take medication, which I don't. I use a lot of different strategies to cope with my ADHD. But this might be a really cool supplement for me to try because I can give really, really good feedback based on the fact that I kind of need something like this. So I'm going to give it a try, and I will let you guys know what I think about it. Daily electrolytes. So I have a LMNT account through my clinic, which it's LMNT's probably my favorite brand. I will admit that it's probably not the cleanest. I do think it's clean. It's probably not the cleanest, but it's the best tasting, best overall. The results that I get from it are much different than any other brand I've tried. And I've tried a bunch of different ones that claim to be cleaner or just better. And I really haven't found a substitute for LMNT. I really like LMNT. It's my favorite. So I'm going to give these a try, see what I think of them. I actually think they have less sodium, less magnesium, and close to the same potassium as LMNT. So it'll be interesting to see how these taste and how I feel. I'll let you know. And this they sent me, ashwagandha. Good for anxiety, stress, hormone balance. I do take ashwagandha, so I'm glad that Thorne is now offering it. So I'm going to give this a try. Probably will be a regular supplement that I implement in my daily routine. I got vanilla too. I want to say I usually order about 10 of these. And to be completely honest with you, I love Thorne as a protein supplement, their whey protein supplement. But I also feel that there isn't a one size fits all when it comes to protein. So this is probably the one I recommend the most. It is very clean. All of Thorne's products are third-party tested, made in the USA, and NSF certified, which means that they are safe for sports. So a lot of my athletes that either are tested in college sports or whatever, all their products are safe, tested for sports. So I do love their whey protein. They do have some natural gums in them, so sometimes if people get stomach upset or issues like that, or for some people who are dairy sensitive, I do have other brands that I recommend, but that's usually on a case-by-case basis. So this is widely probably the one I use the most, and we do use it here at the house. I love it for my baking. I use it, as a protein shake. I'm not a huge fan of using protein shakes as a substitute for your protein sources. Like, it's sort of as a filler. Like, all right, I didn't meet my protein goals, or I need a quick protein source, and that's what I use it for. But for the most part, I recommend my athletes, my family, my clients to get food sources for protein, clean food sources, not bars, not chips, not pre-made shakes, instead of protein. So yes, I love Thorne whey. All right, so this mighty L-glutamine. L-glutamine is fantastic for recovery. I use this in capsule form twice a day, mostly for muscle building recovery and just recovery overall. I just absolutely love it. But it's the number one supplement that I use when I have an athlete that's going through recovery themselves, like an injury, post-op, or even pre-op. This is the staple in their regimen for recovery. So love, love, love. This is a flavorless powder, so Like for instance, when my son went through hip surgery, we ended up putting it in shakes for him and, put his creatine and glutamine in a shake. But like I said, they do carry a capsule form too. So this is fantastic. This is by far the most popular item we sell at the clinic. It is also the one that we go through the fastest at my house. This is magnesium biglycinate, so magnesium glycinate. This form of magnesium is the easiest to digest. It is also the best for your nervous system, best for sleep, best for anxiety. It is probably what I would recommend anybody who's tried melatonin and absolutely hates it. Feels groggy, wakes up in the middle of the night, weird dreams, just feels like you're hungover after melatonin. Melatonin has been shown to also lower your natural melatonin, so then it makes it harder for you continue to be dependent on it. Magnesium biglycinate, this, I don't know a single person that has gotten this product that hasn't been absolutely thrilled. So this is our number one seller for sleep. So it's not going to make you sleepy. What I do is they're little scoops. And they taste like citrus, a very light citrus. So I like flavoring my water. So in the morning I do my salts with my water, and then in the afternoon I'll do 1 to 2 scoops in each of my water bottles. And the difference in my sleep is completely, it's crazy. I ended up sort of developing restless leg syndrome. I'm not really sure how, but this really calms that down. I don't get it at all, but when I miss this, I definitely feel the difference. So something like this, I feel is great for everyone. And like I said, I probably got like 20 or 25 of these because they'll be gone within a month. So at home, we go through these like crazy. And then at the clinic, like I said, it's the number one supplement we sell besides maybe creatine. We have a bunch of creatine, so I probably have 6 or 8 of these in there. This is the smaller one. They do have a bigger one, so I have the bigger one here at home. I want to say it's, I don't know, maybe 120 servings. This one is 90. So small scoop, flavorless, tasteless, odorless. Put it in shakes, or even I put it in my salt water. Like this morning, I just wanted to make sure I got it in, so put it in salt water. Most will say that post-workout might be the best time to take it, and taking it daily. So even if you're not working out, taking creatine daily, 5 grams of creatine daily is what's recommended. Very safe, probably one of the most researched supplements on the market. Creatine is the building block of ATP production, which is your energy source for life. It is also critical for brain health and cognition. So as people age, creatine's amazing. Also, really good for concussions, healing from a concussion. So any of my athletes that are recovering from concussion, will educate them on creatine and the importance of making sure they have this if that's something that they're interested in. So great products. Like I said, this was probably, this is a very big order, and we probably do this every month. So my patients, clients, athletes, family all love Thorne products. If there's a product you'd like more information on, message me. I'm happy to discuss recommendations and educate you. If you would like our discount, there's a 10% discount I can send to everyone. All of our clients and patients, athletes get 20% off. So if you are part of the Powers Performance family, you get 20% off for life. If you just want a discount, you can either go into the link in my bio, and there's a link for Thorne discounts, and everybody can access the 10% off. So like I said, any questions about any of these supplements or any other supplements that Thorne carries, happy to answer them for you. Hope this was informative. I try to share what I do, how I live, so that it can benefit others.